No, it's funny that you say that because I was recommending your digestive enzymes, to people who are saying that they're having digestive problems and having like acid come up, acid reflux, and they're like, nah. But then when they're experiencing that after a standard American meal, they're gonna go for the Tums. So that's their strategy. That's their game plan. How do you respond to that? Like with your understanding, and you're like, why would that be something you wouldn't, necessarily do yourself if you were experiencing that? A lot of people are having this acid problem lately. I've heard it from a variety of friends.
Okay, well, if we're going to go into that phase, I mean, there's like millions of people taking Tums, Rolaids, Maalox. It's like an antacid. My dad was one of them. So when people talk to me about that, and they just want to keep taking Tums or Rolaids or whatever to offset that acid buildup and or acid reflux or whatever they got going on, I just go, well, my dad had it like hardcore, and so he was always taking Tums or Rolaids to offset that acid buildup and acid reflux or whatever, but he was also taking Maalox. A lot of Maalox, which is a really powerful antacid or whatever. And it's because he had ulcers too on top of that. A lot of ulcers going on in his stomach. So he would drink Maalox like, almost like drinking a glass of water. He'd drink it just like this. I mean, he'd take a big slug of it, instead of taking it by a spoon. No, he would just take the bottle and just slug it on down.
Does that help people? Because some people say that their symptoms get better when they're doing that kind of thing.
Well, it has let's just say it's a temporary solution. So their antacid products that they take helps to settle the stomach and helps them to get through that scenario that they're in. Mm-hmm. So that it does help them to feel better at the moment, right? But it doesn't. My dad was suffering with this for like 20 years with ulcers and this acid reflux stuff that he was going on, right? And he smoked, he drank, and he ate conventional food. Mm-hmm. He ate his animal protein, cooked foods, processed foods, fried foods. He pretty much ate everything like most people. The thing of it is when this acid reflux starts showing up, and he started taking Tums or Rolaids to offset that, it got him by. It just got him by. That's what it did. And when he took the Maalox, that got him by too. Mm-hmm. But 20 years later, he's still dealing with it. And he's still taking it every day, right? So one day, back in the day, I mean, when I got out of the Air Force, I tried to pass this on to my family and my friends and everything about what I had learned about the 4 principles, the lifestyle, plant-based, organic, raw living foods and fresh juices and food combining and all these different things I learned, right? Well, my parents looked at me like, what are you, crazy? I'm not going to give up my meat. I'm not going to give up my cooked food. I'm not going to give up anything. I'm not changing for anybody. I said, okay, I get it. So I respected that and accepted that and went on with life. So here's the thing. Some years went by and he saw that I not only had gotten really healthy and healthier and stronger, but as the years went by, I became very successful helping a lot of people get well. And one time he went to a talk with my mom, and he saw he heard all these testimonies and heard all these wonderful people just raving about the whole concept of what we're talking about. And you know what? I hung out with him. I came to visit for about 10 days during the holidays, and I was making some fresh juice, and I said, hey, Dad, you want some juice? And my dad goes, no thanks, I'm good. And I go, I really want him to have some fresh juice because I knew it would be helpful to him, Mm-hmm. And I love my dad no matter what, right? So I said, come on, Dad, come on. Drink some juice, please. I mean, it tastes good. It's only carrot, apple, and a little ginger. It's actually a good tasting juice. But I think it'll be really good for you, and I think you'll like it. No, you go ahead. Not interested. I said, all right. And then all of a sudden I had this idea. My dad likes money, right? He had plenty of money, but he likes money. So I did something to entice him. So I said, I'll tell you what, Dad, I'll pay you $1 to drink a glass of juice. He goes, $1? Forget that, I said, okay, how about $3? And my dad goes, well, no, that's not going to do it. And then I go, okay, how about $7? And then I go, $7. Come on, Dad, let's do this. $7 just to drink a glass of juice. And my dad goes, well, I mean, you're getting close now. I mean, that's better, but no, I don't think so. I go, all right, how about $10? I'm going to cap it off at $10, Dad. $10 you drink this glass of juice. $10? Well, now that sounds like a pretty good deal. All right, okay, I'll do it for $10. I said, all right, that's a deal. So I put the glass to him. He drinks it, and he goes, wow, this actually tastes pretty good.
Yeah.
You're right, it tastes pretty good.
Right.
So he drinks it all up, and then he enjoyed it, and I go, oh, I'm so thankful that he enjoyed it. He really liked it, you know.
Yeah.
And me, I forgot all about the $10, right? And my dad goes, hey, where's my $10? So I had to pay him $10 afterwards, you know.
Yeah.
And I gladly did. But you know what was funny about the whole thing? I did it for the next 10 days, or the 10 days I was there. I did it every day. And I had to give him $10 every day to drink a glass of juice.
Mm-hmm.
What was so funny about the whole thing is that 10 days later, he felt so much better just doing that one thing, that he came up to me before I left, and he says, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make you a deal. I says, make me a deal? Yeah. I'll tell you what. I will take those enzymes that you've been talking about for years, and I'll take I'll take whatever that you recommend that would be, and I will take them according to the way you instruct, and I'll do it on one condition. And I go, yeah, what's that? He goes, if you provide them and you ship them to my door, and I'll take them exactly the way you say. I go, all right. So I started ordering for him, shipping it to the door, having him take it like I would have taken them. And you know what's interesting about the whole thing is, and he didn't even change his lifestyle or anything. A month later, he called me up and says, you know what? My ulcers are gone. My acid reflux is gone. I don't take Tums Rolaids or anything anymore. I don't take the Malox anymore. I'm done with all that. All I've been doing is taking these particular products that you sent me, the enzymes, probiotics, herbs, whatever. And I've been doing that, and I'm feeling better.
That's amazing.
I'm feeling better, and I didn't even change anything, you know? I said, well, great, you know, thanks for letting me know. So I just kept supplying him after that, and he just got better. And honestly, I think he lived a lot longer in my book compared to what he would have if he hadn't done that. So it was definitely worth it for me, you know.
So Aw, that's a special story. I mean, you made a difference for your dad. Oh my gosh. It's a sweet story. You loved him so much that you found a way to reach him with the $10. I mean, yeah, you're a good son. It reminds me of Matt Monarch. I watch his Facebook stories. He's a good dad, and he has his daughter drink a juice, and that's how she gets her allowance. Kind of like you with your dad.
Yeah.
You know, we have to find a way. Yeah.
You know what's crazy? What's crazy about what I'm cheering about? I mean, I'm grateful my dad did that. Yeah. And I'm grateful that he lived longer than he would have and all that. I mean, it's surprising he made it to 82. I'm telling you. It's just my humble opinion that he was a hardcore, strong, powerful individual. But it's just my humble opinion. But if he had taken on this lifestyle,
of course, yeah,
these teachings and these enzymes and this and that and everything else from the beginning, early on when I first started all this, he's the kind of guy that, honestly, instead of living up to 82, I think he would have lived to 120 if he had just really took this on seriously. Yeah. He was just a strong individual. He was a powerful individual. But the reason I brought tears to my eyes is because I had this thought that just caught me a certain way. And I thought, this little wish, I know it's wishful thinking what I'm about to say, But then what I did for my dad, I wish I could do that for everybody.
It's clear. That's why you're so passionate and teaching. I mean,
I talk about everybody. I talk about 8 billion people on this planet. If I could show them how to do this, and how to take whatever they need and help them cleanse, heal, regenerate, like you did.
yeah,
You took this on, you did it, you got well. I mean, you had cancer, now you don't. I mean, I know it took you 18 months to do it, but I'm proud of you and I'm really grateful. You did it, pulled it off, and you did it. You really did it, you know? And I am so grateful. That's what makes me so excited and thankful to be a part of the work, to just spread this knowledge and the wisdom in it all and make it available to the world, you know?